Hello, everyone, and welcome to the show. I'm J.R.R. I'm Kerrie.
And I'm Humphrey. Today is Thursday, everyone. Who wants to hit? Okay, who are we hitting with Stormbreaker today? I know. Let's hit a flag smasher.
Whoa! Hey, look, Camel.
The name is Humphrey.
Why do you always have to hit me with Stormbreaker?
Because you are crazy.
I'm not crazy.
Look, okay, you had something. You had a good idea, but your idea was very poorly executed.
Yeah, like, how can you be so mean?
Yeah, you didn't even listen to Sam when you had the chance. What's wrong with you people? No one ever listens to Sam.
Well, actually, Bucky did.
Susie?
Yeah. How dare you all have a 2-hour podcast and not include me? I beat all of you. Well, the cat's here. Yeah, that's right. That cat's here. We're just wrapping up production on episode 2 of Camp Moonstone. We're moving on to episode 3. Things are going quite swimmingly. Yes!
Okay, so you're mad at us for having a podcast about you?
2 hours, Humphrey. 2 hours.
Oh, come on, Susie. I know it can't be that bad.
Oh, but it is. It is. Oh, wait. Where's Loki?
Right here. Susie, the snarky. Ooh.
And there's Loki. Well, you missed the episode where Loki went full-on bad guy. Again. Oh, yeah, we were watching that. That's when Thor got his dumb self count. Well, Thor will be back in episode 5 of the What If series. Oh, yeah? Well, I'll tell you about my What If series. What if we, the cast of Tea and Tolkien, started a show back in 2012? Ooh. Can we do that?
Is that even legal?
We'll just have to get somebody to play us. All 4 of us. Well, we would say Nimsy could do it or Bella, but unfortunately, they're in the show. You gotta get somebody who's not in the show to play all 4 of us. I know Loki.
Oh, but I am here. I am. I was in the Avengers, which was in your theaters in 2012. So there. Blah.
Wow. Yeah. We kind of almost forgot about that.
Oh, you will not this time.
Okay.
So what's on the agenda for today?
What's on the agenda for today? This. What is it? We have a new book from J.R.R. Tolkien called The Nature of Middle-earth.
Ooh. Yeah, how exciting. Come on. It's Middle-earth. It's Lord of the Rings. It's Tolkien. People will like it.
But it's not for the occasional fan.
No, not for the casuals. It's only for those who are interested in cutting to the core. The basis of what made Lord of the Rings, Lord of the Rings.
And beyond.
Oh, yeah. We got the Silmarillion and the Hobbit, too. And then, well,
this podcast is called One Podcast to Rule Them All.
Because we're here to rule them all.
Yeah. We may be Tea and Talking Thursdays, but we're here to rule them all. So, hopefully, I will be able to stay on board this time. Okay, there better not be any John Walkers lurking around. Yeah.
Hey, that's not very nice.
Oh, it is nice, huh? And you don't even know how to play Among Us. Ah. Well, I'm gonna teach you how to play Among Us. Okay, everybody, we got an exciting show for you today. So,
Grab you a big old pot of tea and your favorite snacks and park yourself in front of your computer. 'Cause it's gonna be a grand celebration to end all celebrations. No, literally. We gotta end all these celebrations and get back to work.
okay, we're gonna cut to a commercial break and then we'll be right back. Yeah!
Hello, everyone. It's me, Amy Jo. Do you like watching funny videos about toys or listening to podcasts talking about the Lord of the Rings and nerd culture? If the answers to both questions is yes, then subscribe to Princess.Toy.Nerd to get your daily fill of funny and informative content, whether it be short videos, skits, feature films, and the weekly podcast. What are you waiting for? Subscribe to the channel today. We now go back to your regularly scheduled program, which is already in progress.
Okay, everybody. So, here we are in the exciting world of... wow, what is it? Today, we go to one fandom to rule them all.
What? You mean one podcast to rule them all?
Look, this is it. We are now doing one podcast to rule them all.
All right. So today is September 2nd. And
so on this day, September 2nd, 1973, that was when J.R.R. Tolkien died. I mean, he was old.
well, of course he was old.
Oh goodness, an old man.
Well, hey, be respectful.
Yep. And now, he died of an ulcer at age 81. But now comes the kicker. If we take 1973 and flip it around, you would see that 3 represents the 3 rings given to the elves, 7 represents the rings given to dwarves, 9 referred to the 9 men who got the ring, 1 for Sauron, who wanted to call himself the Lord of the Rings.
Whoa! Now that is absolutely mind-blowing!
Not mind-blowing enough. So, it'd be... So, if you were born this day in 73, you'd be 47 years old. Wow. I mean, look, we're going to focus on J.R.R. Tolkien. Why? Because this is one day to rule them all. And not only that, this is the death of the man who forever changed the way we felt about the Lord of the Rings.
Well, fantasy, in fact. Lots and lots and lots of fantasy.
Like, here's fantasy. This is the guy who gave us Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. And if we didn't get Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit, we wouldn't have a podcast.
Of course. I mean, you're right. We wouldn't have a podcast.
We wouldn't have a podcast. Like, think about it. Now, he was mainly into Old English, Middle English, early European mythology. He even wrote his tales on his own, for his own amusement. The Hobbit was supposed to be a happy children's story. until Thoric died. Appear to you, asshole!
Hey, come on now, can't we be friends?
No! Ah!
Yeah.
And besides, you're not even part of the story.
Hey, this is rude.
You're rude.
Azog, come on, let's be friends.
I want to be your friend.
Yeah. You wanna be friends? You gotta be nice to us.
Okay, so many years later, it did take up an entire world war, wars notwithstanding. He gave us the Lord of the Rings, which is very dark and very long. One of the biggest best-selling novels ever in its day. Peter Jackson did a successful film trilogy of Lord of the Rings, one which success could never be repeated, no matter how hard they try.
So he died of an ulcer?
Well, he was 81, so he was old.
So, and not only that, so what's his tale?
On March 3rd, on March 22nd, 1916, he got married. He marries Edith Mary Broad.
Yep, and he was among those who got sent off to war.
Yeah, that was the movie Tolkien. Don't forget, even the oldest old people we know were young ones.
Yep, so, there you have it.
Yeah. So, him losing all but one of his friends during the war was one of the reasons that drove him to write his stories.
Yeah, losing all your friends, that could be pretty hard.
Now, on September 21st, 1937, he published The Hobbit.
So it is around this time, which is almost around the next day we celebrate Bilbo's birthday.
Yep.
So we're gonna do Hobbit Day.
And I hope nobody's planning on singing the song about Bilbo Baggins.
Oh, I will sing the song, and I'll annoy you with it.
Loki! Loki! You will not annoy the toys.
Oh no, not you, Wonder Woman.
Look, I'm not going to tie you up with my lasso this time.
Good.
I'm going to have Morgan hug you. Hug!
No.
Huggy!
Oh, come on. Ugh. Why does Morgan have to hug me?
Because she can. I have to give you hugs.
Why must you always hug me?
I don't care what you are, Loki. I will give you hugs.
Then I'll turn into my classic self. Oh, come on. Let go.
Never. As long as there's a Loki, I'm going to hug him.
Poof. Hey, I just turned into a little kid. And oh, come on. Stop hugging me.
Never.
Okay, I'll turn into a crocodile. Easy well.
A crocodile?
Hug! Hey, make her stop hugging me. This is unnecessary torture.
Oh, Toby's such a whiny baby.
Loki, the crocodile. Why don't you, Carly?
Okay, guys, can we get back to the subject? Okay, so here it is. Now, in 1954, July 29th, the first part of Lord of the Rings was published. Of course, a few months later, the second part was published. When? November 11th, 1954. So two of them published in the same year. Yep. But on October 20th, 1955, Return of the King was published. Oh. So on December 19th, The Fellowship of the Ring was turned into a movie and released in theaters. And then the second time, then the next year, in 2002, we get The Two Towers. Jeez. Oh, yeah. And then in 2003, we get The Return of the King. Time to sob your eyes out. Oh yeah. Return of the King got pretty dark and made you cry. Yep. It started winning awards after awards after awards. More and more and more. And then they turned around and repeated the process with The Hobbit. Yeah. And I mean, The Hobbit movies are pretty good, but then the ending will mess you up. Yep. Oh. And then, of course, we got Beren and Lúthien, The Children of Húrin, and The Fall of Gondolin. Yep. So we've learned a lot about Tolkien. Yeah. The exciting world of Tolkien. So he has been gone for 47 years. But his work still continue to influence us to this day. Which is why there's a new book called The Nature of Middle-earth. Of Middle-earth? Yeah. And I just got that. Oh, you did? Yep. And I'm going to review it. Now this is high fantasy. High fantasy? Yes. Now the nature of Middle-earth it's a tale. It's a story about basically this is his last writings on the world of Middle-earth. And this is for those who enjoy the unfinished tales in the Middle-earth series and you want more. Here we go. Leave them wanting more. Always leave them wanting more. Well, I want more. I want Morgan to stop hugging me. Never! Oh, make her stop, please. No. Oh, are you being hugged to death by a child? Oh, great. You're back, Sylvie. Yep. Oh, look at that. You like hugs. No, I don't like hugs. Well, of course you do. Why do you have a little kid hugging you? Ugh. And those toys are annoying. Why are you playing with your toys? Ooh. Okay, so what's the nature of Middle-earth about? Okay, this book is for fans of Tolkien. Everybody who wants to know, what does Tolkien personally think about Middle-earth? Oh. So now they're going to have, look, we're already getting the Amazon series. So there's that. And not only do we have the Amazon series, we also getting, so we're also getting what? Wait. So we're also getting, what are we getting? I'll tell you what we're getting. We're getting this. What? So we're getting an Amazon series? Yeah. And now there's a text all about the world of Numenor and where they live. Oh. So there are 4 parts. 1 is time and aging. 2, body, mind, and spirit. And yes, we will learn about sex. Come on now. It has to happen. 3 is the world, its lands, and its inhabitants. Oh. And then that's it. It's 3 parts. So all this is all about him. Now this is his story. Of course, it would be a bit much for me to have it on physical copy, so I bought it on Amazon.com. Oh, you must have worked hard to read this. Yeah. So let's see. What are people saying about this? A lot. So we're checking out some reviews? Yeah. Hardly any. Alright, hardly any. Because people are reading it right now. Okay, but there are more now. Tolkien didn't just write Lord of the Rings stuff. Even though it's there. So there's a lot. Yep. So Gawain and the Green Knight. Now let's take a step back and take a look at the Green Knight. And what's this? Now, it's Christmas at Camelot, and King Arthur wants to see some chivalry. Chivalry is good. Chivalry is not dead, folks. It is alive and kicking. So Christopher Tolkien had edited this work. And now, a mysterious knight shows up into court. And he's like, any knight can hit me, but I can hit him back. But I can hit him back in the ear. Well, so Gawain took the challenge. Oh. Well, that's interesting. Yeah. But now, let's see reviews on that. Mostly positive. Mostly positive? Oh, yeah. It's positive. Of course, he didn't just write. He has written stories about Norse mythology. Ooh. He even wrote The Fall of King Arthur. And then, of course, Arthur is fighting a battle. His son Mordred stabs him in the back. And Arthur, who is reeling from some very bad things happening to him, decides to rally up his forces to fight Mordred. And, well, does he win? Well, apparently we don't know that story. So, still mainly positive reviews on that, if you know what I mean. It hurts. It's hurting. So, what other works
the J.R.R. Tolkien, right? Besides the Green Knight and the Fall of Arthur. Okay, let me look up other works, other Tolkien books that don't have anything to do with Middle Earth. So, let's see. What book? The Tolkien Society might have something to add. So, what is this? Let's see. A Middle English Vocabulary, Sir Gawain the Green Knight, The Hobbit, Farmer Giles of Ham, The Fellowship of the Ring, The Two Towers, The Return of the King, Tom Bombadil. Tom Bombadil? Yeah. I wonder why he never showed up in the movie. Oh, yeah. About that. What? What happened? How come he didn't show up in the movie? Ooh, let me look it up on YouTube. So there's jeez, they're all talking. Now, they have some, okay, I'm pretty sure on YouTube, there's gotta be an explanation for why Tom Bombadil never showed up in the movies. Yeah, I mean, Glorfindel never came. The disrespect. Yeah, but then, of course, why have a character where you see once and then you don't hear from him for the rest of the story? That in a storybook, that would work. But in the movie, though, people would be complaining. So we're going to get that. I'm totally going to butcher this. Ankrene Weiss. Ooh. This is an additional rule for a female medieval religious order. So, if a woman wants to be a knight, she's got to follow these rules. Ouch. Tree and Leaf. Tree and Leaf, yep. He had lectured on Lego story. He did a lecture on fairy stories and Leaf by Nigel. Next, we have Smith of Wootton Major. Ooh, Smith of Wootton Major. The Rocals Ever On and On, which is all these songs set to music. Bilbo's last song. Oh. And then we had Sir Gawain the Green Knight, Pearl, and Sir Orfeo. And then the Father Christmas letters. So some of these, a number of these have been published after his death. The Silmarillion in 1977, which happened 4 years after Tolkien's death. And then we have Pictures by J.R.R. Tolkien, which he illustrated some of the pictures to go along with his Middle-earth tale. And then there is Unfinished Tales of Numenor and Middle-earth. Wow. Unfinished Tales. Unfinished Tales. Yep. And this is some of his notes that he had written while he was writing his stories. All right. And then we have letters of J.R.R. Tolkien. So he wrote letters. And letters for those who wrote to him, asking him about his works. Yes. The Old English Exodus. The Old English Exodus. Yep. Mr. Bliss, Finn and Hengris. He even did two books of lost tales. 2 books of lost tales? Yeah, we have to ask ourselves, what happened? Why didn't these stories make it into the main story? The Lays of Beleriand. Okay, these are two. And of course, there are 12 books in the history of Middle-earth. So, the Book of Lost Tales is 1 and 2. And then, The Lays of Beleriand is number 3. Shaping of Middle-earth is number 4. The Lost Road and Other Writings. That's 5. Turn the Shadow is number 6. The Trees and the Isengard is number 7. War of the Ring is number 8. And now we're about to hit the 90s with the 8th one. Sauron Defeated is number 9. Morgoth's Ring is number 10. Morgoth's Ring? Oh, you really thought Sauron was bad? Well, his boss was 100 times worse. Ugh. The War of the Jewels is number 11. Oh, blasted elves. That's why we can't have nice things. Ah! Man, this sucks. You're right. We can't have nice things because of these elves. Number 12 is the peoples of Middle-earth. Oh. And now what happened? Of course, I did read a book called Rover Random. In the 1920s, one of Tolkien's kids lost his favorite toy, a dog. Aww. And they couldn't find him. Well, that's okay. Tolkien cheered his son up by telling a story about what the dog did. Ugh. What the dog did? Yeah, on his adventures. Okay. And, Tales from the Perilous Realm. You know what else? And of course, Rover Random Tales of the Perilous Realm. I think I read all of them. And this is also, what you get is Farmer Galzaham, The Adventures of Tom Bombadil, Leaf by Nigel and Smith of Woolton Major. And then they turn around, then 10 years later, he did The Children of Huram. Well, Christopher Tolkien took the Tales of Turn to Rambar and made it into a very coherent novel. Nice. That's nice. And The Legend of Sigurd and Gudrun. And then, of course, he wrote a tale about Sigurd and his wife, Gudrun. And then The Fall of Arthur. And then, of course, it's all about when everything Arthur worked for is what? It just falls apart. Oh, that's going, Mordred. You ruined everything. Ugh. That is pathetic. Bleh. Hug. No. Stop hugging me. Forget it, Loki. She's gonna keep hugging you. You can't fight her. Okay. Then they have Beowulf. The Tale of Beowulf. Whoa. One of the very first poems to really get the ball rolling. If you want to understand Lord of the Rings, start with the biggest one of them all, Beowulf. Tolkien on Fairy Stories. This is lecture. The story of Cullervo, which is where the tale of Turin to Rambar came from. A Secret Vice, Tolkien on Invented Languages. Oh, goodness, all this. The Lay of Altrol and Itoran. I'm sorry if I butchered that. I'm sorry if I butchered those words. Beren and Lúthien, which we talked about, and The Fall of Gondolin, which we also talked about. Wow. All these, everything he's done. Yes, all his works. And a lot of them have to do with the exciting world of Lord of the Rings. Yeah, that is very interesting. Now, the nature of Middle-earth, will be just another, it's just another part of that history of Middle Earth. But of course, though, even in death, Tolkien did have one last gift for us to enjoy permanently. Yeah, now I'm going to see if I can find the rest of them on Amazon. But that'll be for another day. Yep. So, are you going to review it?
Yep, I'm going to review it.
As soon as I get done reading it.
Oh, yeah. I also heard that you did some stuff there, which is very interesting.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, there's another website that says 8 Tolkien books other than Lord of the Rings. But we already looked at those. But they didn't tell us which ones, though, did they? Oh. So what do we do? So here's some of the books that are more popular. They are just as popular as Lord of the Rings, if not more. A Middle English Vocabulary. He did that for his students. Sir Gawain and the Green Knight. Oh. It was a translation of the story of the Green Knight. Oh, and Sir Gawain? Yeah. And why we should uphold the virtues of chivalry. Farmer Giles of Ham. He did The Hobbit, then he turned around and wrote the tale of how one man left his farm and went on an amazing journey. Yikes. Tree and Leaf. This is poems. Poems and lectures. Beth of Wooten Major, which is all about an English village. Yep. The Silmarillion, which is what really got everything in Middle Earth going. Yep. He spent 50 years trying to get everything to fall into place. And when he died, his son took over. Letters of J.R.R. Tolkien, which he wrote. He wrote letters. He wrote letters to people who wrote letters to him back. The Monsters in the Critics and other essays that he had written. And, of course, his son had gotten everything together and edited it. Wow. So he's more than just the guy who gave us the Lord of the Rings. Yeah. Some of his other works are just as good.
Of course. So, what do we do?
There's only one thing to do.
What?
Wait for me to finish the book, and then we can talk about it.
Oh, okay. To finish it up? Okay, everybody. We've been talking about this for over 30 minutes, so we're gonna come to a commercial break, and then we will go into the exciting world of nerd culture.
And if you choose not to return, I will catch you. Bleh.
Sorry, Loki.
Okay, so I bet you probably need to use the bathroom or to refill your tea or get some more snacks, so
Yep. We're going to cut to a commercial break, and then we'll be right back.
Hi, everybody. T.R.R. here. Do you like our podcast? Well, make sure to subscribe to our channel. And if you like this particular podcast, leave a like and post a comment in the comments below. Okay?
and if you don't, well, up here to you. You won't watch our podcast and you won't like it. I command you.
Oh, Susie.
Okay, folks, that is all for the commercial break.
we now take you back to your regularly scheduled podcast, which is already in progress. Okay, is everyone ready? Ready? Good. Let's get this over with. And now, for the world of nerd culture.
Yes! Okay, everyone, we are going to take a look at the What If series episode 4.
The following part of this podcast contains spoilers for this particular episode.
So if you have not seen this episode, then do not watch this part of the podcast. Ever.
And if you watched it and you've not seen the show and you complain about it, we'll kick you off the channel. Okay? We're serious about that. Okay. So now, this moment, you'll be crying out, no, 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 no spoilers. Of course, we get, now, look, you thought last week's episode was pretty dark, showing us that Marvel is not afraid to go to the dark side. The dark side. The dark side. The dark side. So, guess what? Marvel has given us a romantic tragedy. Oh no. Where Doctor Strange has to fight himself to save the woman they both love. Oh. And then, of course, Steve was so freaking arrogant. And his arrogance ruined everything. Everything. Wait, so he was so arrogant he ruined everything? Yep. Boo! 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 Hooray! Name Mortis America. Huh. You should be ashamed of yourself for causing all this disrespect. Hey, it's my job. Your job? Please. Well, couldn't you just use your little lasso on him to tell the truth? Please. Hey, I would not waste my lasso on someone like him. Now, thank you for punching him out, Wonder Woman. And now we have to ask ourselves, what if Dr. Strange lost his heart instead of being able to use his hands? Now, let's set the rewind button to the beginning. Stephen was getting ready for his big night. And he brings an unexpected guest, his date for the party. So now, what do we watch? We want to watch this episode. You gotta watch Doctor Strange. Oh, okay. Now, so what's different about it is, as they brought back almost everyone in the original cast, but no Mortal. Ugh, can't trust Mortal. Or Caecilius. Ugh. Now, the sad news is that Doctor Strange gets into that crash. He doesn't lose his hand. He loses Christine! Ah! Well, that sucks for him. I mean, guy watches his girlfriend die like, yep. And then he decides to try to go back and save her. And he fails. And fails. And fails epically. Maybe it was just one of those things where she was meant to die in that crash. Yep. No matter what he does, maybe he just wanted to spend as much time with her as he can. But she kept dying. Ugh. So that could probably drive a man mad. Look, It's one of those absolute points in the story. Change that point and you will ruin the timeline. But what about your part about the September 11th attacks? You know, the one where you wrote the story about the cousins that changed it? Yeah. That kind of was an absolute point. Well, of course though, I don't know if that law would apply, but think about it. The cousins changed how the story go. Okay? September 11th, 2001 was something that should have been prevented from happening.
Yep. It's not cool to crash planes into buildings.
Yep, it's not cool. So.
But if we were going by Marvel's rules,
that would have been, but no. Unfortunately, the attacks, they could have been prevented. But the one thing they couldn't prevent was the cousins dying. Of course, though,
whoever prevented the cousins, whoever gave that cousin that newspaper article, as you were talking about, that prevented them from dying, let's make that an absolute point. Because they prevented the cousins from dying and plus they made it so that the attack never happened. I mean, the attack would have been prevented and then they'd still die. No, but the problem is, if it's an absolute point, then the cousins not dying on September 11th would totally destroy the timeline. Oh.
So Doctor Strange continues to keep going and keep going and keep going. He goes to the library of Cagliostro, who was a real person who faked it. Faked what? Faked the fact that he had magic. And then, of course, he meets Obanga, as known as Cagliostro, who takes him to his library. And then he starts getting smarter and smarter, and then he starts absorbing life forces from all the creatures. And you know, if you keep doing that, you're going to become the very thing you're fighting against. And then there were, of course, and so Agent One split Doctor Strange into two pieces. One who used evil magic trying to bring back Christine, and the other who was smart enough to stay out of that nonsense. And so good Doctor Strange fights evil Doctor Strange. It's like the epic showdown to end all showdowns. Ooh, they had a fight. And then, of course, evil Doctor Strange saw up the cave. Oh, not the cloak of levitation! Oh my, that second-rate sorcerer couldn't even fight himself. Bleh. Really? You kids are not a version of yourself, so you shouldn't be talking. That's enough, little camel. Hey guys, be nice. Yeah, totally get along. Yeah, get along, man. Shut up, you dumb, fake Captain America. Bleh. And you too, Carly. How come you're not telling that Wonder Woman to shut up? Because she'll tie me up with her lasso of truth, and I can't do that.
Oh, come on now. You're friends with Wonder Woman.
Oh, yeah, right, Morgan. Okay. Can we keep going? Okay, so they got into a fight. The evil Doctor Strange sucks the life force out of his nicer self. And, no, let me tell you something. it didn't end well for everyone. No. Yep. And unfortunately, the universe collapsed. No! I'm sorry, though. Even evil Doctor Strange ruined everything. He even begged Uatu for help. But I'm sorry. Uatu is called the Watcher, not the Intervener. The Watcher. His job is to watch. Yep. And then, of course, reality has been destroyed. No! Okay. I know everyone's feeling nauseated from watching Christine die a million times. Boo! Of course, we do get to see him suck the powers out of everyone he meets. And then the showdown was great. Okay, that is terrifying. Of course it's terrifying. Now his choice ruined everything. Nice job, evil Doctor Strange. Yeah. Yeah, that sucks, man. That totally sucks. Well, it's not as bad as you think. It's worse. So much worse. See, things just get way too dark. Too dark. Too dark, man. Too dark. Look, we asked ourselves, if Thanos changed his evil ways, what would that mean for the rest of us? Does he not go to Earth and try to take over? And what about when Loki ruled Midgard? I should rule over Midgard because Thor died. There is, of course, episode 4 ruined everything. Of course, it's tragic. Look, in the movie, in a movie, he learned a big lesson and wised up. Of course, we already saw that he was a big jerk face who was texting while driving. Kids, do not text and drive. You will have messed up hands. And they were all like, hey, he's a jerk, right? Wrong. Oh, they have Marvel Animated Cinematic Universe. I'm sorry. I don't remember that because I never watched the cartoons. Look at what they gave us. Look at what they gave us. 2 Ultimate Avengers movies. A very boring Iron Man feature. It would have been a whole lot better if we got the voice of Robert Downey Jr. Of a Avengers kids show up a beat up Ultron. Well, hey, I want to see Ultron come back and try to take on the next generation. Only to have his butt handed to him because he's a jerk. And then he even gave us a Doctor Strange movie. It sucked! Boo! Hooray! Gotcha! Oh! Let go of me, you dumb fake Captain America! Dumb fake Captain America! I'm yours and you pump! How did you toys put up with this guy? We don't. Yep, that's why we have Carly punch him out of the studio. Do I have to? Yes. Okay. Look, in the movie, they say, Doctor Strange can absorb magic. And then they realized, Dormammu is way too powerful, he's man of magic. And then Doctor Strange is like, pure magic? I just have this crazy idea. I'm going to suck him into my body. What the frick? And then you ask yourself, hey, wait a minute. What the fuck? Seriously? Seriously? He sucked her mouth into his own body? Who wrote this story? I'd like to have a word with you. Yeah, that is stupid. Oh, yes, that's right. That is the stupidest thing ever. Bwah. Well, not as stupid as you think.
I'm sorry, but this is so dumb.
Well, there's only one more thing we can consider.
What?
Just how grateful we are that we have people like Kevin Feige and all those who directed all the Marvel movies who know everything what they're talking about. Yes, everything what they're talking about.
Yeah.
And then we realize, and then of course we realize that he's sucking powers out of monsters. And this is just not good for him or for anyone. And then of course, unfortunately, the episode is too mean to poor Christine. Oh, give Christine Palmer a break 2021. You mean hashtag give Christine Palmer a break 2021. Oh, she keeps dying. That's just mean. And then he fights. Look, we already know that Doctor Strange bugs the crap out of Dormammu. Dormammu, I'm here to bargain. Dormammu, I'm here to bargain. Dormammu, 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 Dormammu. It's like, okay, I give up. Hoo-wee. And of course,
Stupid alarm clock. I gotta go back to the studio for round 3.
well, we all know you're gonna do great, Susie. We're counting on you.
Yeah. And I guess I'll see you guys later.
Bye, Susie. That's right, snarky cat.
And try not to do any more 2-hour-long podcasts without me.
We won't. Okay, so Stephen and Christine did break up. Yeah. I mean, now they're saying that she's worthless. I mean, they keep killing her off, and now they're saying she's worthless? What's wrong with this universe? And guess what? Jeez, mortal, you're awful. You're gonna wipe out the sorcerers? Yeah. Whew. You're better off playing the Wii Fit. Yeah, you might as well play Wii Fit. I mean, now. Okay, Watcher got a little more juicy. Yay, juicy. Uatu refuses to intervene. Why? Because he's the Watcher, not the intervener. Yeah. Like, he's just telling us that this is a big deal. It's up to us to realize that, yeah, this is a dumb thing and we should cut it out. Okay, so when reality collapses, evil Doctor Strange calls Uatu for help, and he's like, I tried to warn you, but you didn't listen, so nope. So maybe it's for the good of everybody that this universe collapsed. Yay! This is why you don't play God. Anybody who tries to play God will ruin everything. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so for the big finale, we're going to have the crossover. Yep. So that means, guess who we're going to get? What?
we're going to get Killmonger as Black Panther, Gamora wearing Thanos' comic book style getup, and she'll probably slay in it. T'Challa as Star-Lord, and they're all in Thor. And I'm pretty sure there's one more person who's getting involved. And they all meet. Yes, let's get them all to meet. And then, oh no, this ain't the last we've seen of evil Doctor Strange. I guarantee you that. But there's still more, right? Oh, there's a whole lot more to unload from this dude.
And on the other hand, though, we are now officially on Shang-Chi Watch. Yep. And this time, look, in less than 8 hours, we're going to be watching the Shang-Chi movie.
Yeah, too bad Susie too bad Susie's not going to be able to see it.
Yeah. Well, there's only one thing we can talk about. Yeah. And it goes something like this. We got top 10 things that we want to see when we watch Shang-Chi. Yes. Okay. So in this show, we're going to talk about Shang-Chi. I mean, we've already talked about Shang-Chi a million times. But in this show, this time, we're going to watch a version of Shang-Chi that we didn't even know exists. So, Shang-Chi is all about the martial arts.
And the best way to talk about that is if we call Shang-Chi himself. Alright, buddy, what is it? Oh, hello everyone, I'm Shang-Chi. And I'm here to say that, yes, I am very good at martial arts. In fact, the best.
Ooh. So, and now we gotta ask ourselves, what took them so long to make Shang-Chi the movie? Well, it does. And so, plus, we will see Abomination and Wong get into a fight.
I'm pretty sure Wong will beat the crap out of him.
Yeah, place your bets, everyone. Place your bets.
We're all betting on the Wong versus Abomination fight.
Because we already know Shang-Chi could beat up Abomination. But let's say Wong fight him. Yeah! Oh. Now, Shang-Chi. So now we have. So then we also gotta wonder, is it okay to watch Shang-Chi with your kids?
I mean, it's pretty good. Because it deals with one man's journey into the past what he thought he put aside.
They have tough fights, scary creatures, and unfortunately, grief and loss.
Yep, and all that he needs is to turn around and become the hero that he was meant to become. So yeah. I mean, you guys talked about me enough on the show. Oh, God. Not you again. Oh, come on, Loki. Be nice. Besides, I could kick the crap out of your Namor the Submariner if I felt like it.
Just do it.
Yeah, kick his butt. Kick his butt. Kick his butt.
Yeah, kick his butt.
Kick his butt. Ugh.
This Shang-Chi fellow, you really think he can fight me, Namor the Submariner? Huh, that was too easy. Ugh, I need a challenge.
Well, there's only one way we can challenge you.
Look at this. This is 26th installment in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Well, I thought there were about 20. There were 23. There were like over 20 movies by the time Endgame came. And then we did Far From Home, Black Widow, and now your movie. That's like 26. 23rd was Endgame. 27th will be The Eternals. 28 will be Spider-Man Far From Home. 29 will be Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. 30th will be Captain Marvel, The Marvels. The 31st will be the Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. Wow. And then 32, we will have Thor, Love and Thunder. Great. So there's like 26. Yeah, so we counted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, so I counted to 9 because I added 3. So this is very, so I feel like this is actually, now let's take a look at you. So in 2001, they were planning to make a Shang-Chi movie. Wow, took them a while. Yes, and some great movies take time. Like in the 90s, they were trying to do a Black Panther movie. Wesley Snipes could have been the lead. Whoa. And plus, they were trying to get the obligatory Stan Lee cameo. Oh yeah, Stan Lee's gonna come in and do his little Stan Lee thing, cause he's Stan Lee. And we can't have a Marvel movie without Stan Lee. I mean, if there's a Marvel movie and it doesn't have Stan Lee, it's gonna flop. Now, how do you think you're going to fit in with the general narrative? Well, I don't know what's going to happen. To be honest, I'm not sure what's going to happen. Well, we would like to see you hang out with the Avengers. Well, I would love to hang out with the Avengers. That would be great. Oh, of course that would be great. So they said it was originally in phase 1. So they have been planning this for years. I mean, they were trying for a Black Panther back in phase 2. Yeah, they were? Oh yeah. So they were trying to get him. It took Stan Lee years to get Hollywood on board with saying, oh yeah, we'll make some superhero movies. Well, Blade worked. And then they turned around and did X-Men. X-Men worked. And then then they gave us Spider-Man. And it worked. And now, in 2001, they were trying to make the hands of Shang-Chi. That would have been big, except it didn't work. Nothing worked. And in 2005, they were trying to get Ant-Man, the Avengers, Black Panther, Captain America, Cloak and Dagger, Doctor Strange, Hawkeye, Nick Fury, Power Pack, and Shang-Chi. That's like 8 movies. 8 movies with all these guys in it. Nice. I know. And that's like a whole bunch of heroes. And get them all to meet. And that caused, unfortunately, that didn't work out. But we did get Iron Man 2008, which really got the thing rolling. Well, I guess Iron Man was something new, something they needed. And I'm pretty sure the personality of Robert Downey Jr. helped a whole lot. And of course, they did. Look, in the post-credit scene, they were trying to get you. They were trying to get you back in 2012. Wow. That's a lot. And then it's like, let's try to get him. But of course, that part didn't work, so I forgot that. But, so the thing is this. They were trying to make a film franchise. Yeah, but it didn't always work. But now we're going to ask ourselves. We're pretty sure that it succeeded. That this film is going to work. We know it's going to work. How do you know the film's going to work? Because it is, Carly. It is. And then, of course, and so now they're trying to get superheroes for kids. Now, they went to the biggest, most powerful source. The children. For the children. So, kids thought Iron Man was pretty cool. So, guess what? They picked Iron Man. Well, it worked. Besides, I didn't think any of them were thinking about Robert Downey Jr. So look, we get Iron Man. The 10 Rings were involved. Oh, that's my dad's group. Yep. And then, of course, at the end of Iron Man, we all saw Nick Fury come out and try to recruit Iron Man to join his boy band. Oh. And then, so they had to get Thor and Captain America and the Hulk. Yeah. And they were trying. I mean, they were fighting tooth and nail to get you into the MCU. But what if I did get into the MCU? Ooh, yeah. Let's see. According to this article, it would have been not so much focused on the Avengers per se. We would be hearing from Thanos. Thank you, Joss Whedon, for sticking him at the end credits of the Avengers movie. Ugh. Even though we all saw him as an ugly space raisin. Hey, come on. Ugly space raisin? Come on, guys. That's hurtful. Yep. I mean, we want to see, well, it would have been a whole lot more fun if we see Shang-Chi trying to punch Thanos out. Hey, what are you talking about? Like this. Ow! You broke my nose! Oh! How are you doing that? Is that even legal? Oh, it's legal, Thanos. Very legal. Yeah. But it probably would not have succeeded. Oh. They were trying to go for a Black Widow movie. Yay! But then it would have been way too sexy. Oh. It would have been badly handled. So, and then of course, the woman playing Black Widow would have walked away earlier. Nope. Now that we're in a new phase of Marvel's movies, we're in a very good place where we are meant to be. Oh. So what does that mean? That means where you are now, where you are supposed to be. And if I wasn't, who would I be? Where would I be? Ooh. You would be beating up some evil underworld spy,
or hanging out with your best friends? I choose hanging out with my best friends. Yep, you'll be hanging out with your best friends. Enjoying a nice day, and then unfortunately you'd have to go and beat up a bunch of aliens that showed up at your front door. Okay, so after your movie is The Eternals, No Way Home, Doctor Strange and Multiverse of Madness, Thor Love and Thunder, Wakanda Forever, The Marvels, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, and Guardians of the Galaxy, Part 3. Whoa! And then by then we would be in real time. Nice. Well, this is awesome. Oh, it is. It is. So, are we ready to watch Shang-Chi? Yeah! Okay, everybody in the studio, are we ready to watch Shang-Chi? Yeah! Are we going to see him fight? Yeah! Are we going to see him win? Yeah! Well, you want to know why? We want him in the Avengers! Yes! Oh, God. Another Avenger for me to deal with. Come on, Loki. Don't feel upset.
Yes, Loki, you just need lots of hugs.
Oh, no, Morgan. I do not need hugs. Let's go.
Nope, I have to hug you. Yay!
Okay. So, what's next?
So, we already know what took them long enough. So it took them long enough. And I'm pretty sure that it's gonna be a slam dunk. Slam dunk! Slam dunk! Yeah! Whew. But, there's one more thing we need to mention. And what's that? Unfortunately, as fun as today has been, we have to end this show on a sad note. Oh man. Yeah. Why? Because on Saturday, we did commemorate the life of one Chadwick Boseman, whose death last year broke the hearts of millions of us fans everywhere. Marvel and what have you. Yeah. I mean, that was kind of heartbreaking because, think about it. This guy would have been, he was the perfect guy to play Black Panther. I don't know if I want to see anybody else play his character. Okay? That would be, too sad. And it would feel like we're not giving the man the respect that he deserves. I mean, sure, we've had actors who replace actors who played characters that we like, but it's not the same. I know. All we've known is that most of his characters were larger than life heroes, as well as him playing Black Panther. But now, what we would like is someone to do a movie about his life story. Like, what was he thinking when he took those jobs? And not only did he take the job, we want to see what was it like behind the scenes. Oh my. I remember now. That's when you did that dumb trip to Middle Earth. Blah. Well, don't you want to do another presentation on Middle Earth? Unfortunately, we can't. Really? Why not? Because, unfortunately,
it turned out to be pretty bad.
Yeah, but that don't mean we can't do a presentation on the exciting world of Middle Earth.
If we can't do a okay, here it is. If there's some reason we are unable to do a Tea and Tolkien Thursdays podcast, we're going to have to make up a series of videos that are ready to go.
Ready to go?
Yep. We gotta make a time. We gotta do some. We gotta make some videos talking about everything we know about Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. Lord of the Rings?
Yeah. But the problem is...
What? What is it?
Okay, as we were saying before we were so rudely interrupted, we are going to try and get some stuff, worked on.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so we're gonna do a series of
Short videos. Presentations.
presentations.
Yes, presentations that center on stuff that we like.
Stuff that you like.
This is all about Middle Earth. We gotta make sure that
So we gotta make sure that we are ready to...
we gotta get going because, look, we are Tea and Tolkien Thursdays.
And our Tea and Tolkien Thursdays show is all about the exciting world of Lord of the Rings and beyond.
But on that particular podcast, we had to put it on hold to commemorate what we had.
Yeah, and what we had lost. So the thing is, we did lose.
We lost somebody we had come to care about. I know, it was heartbreaking.
Ugh, golly. Yeah, you ruined our tour of Middle Earth. So, oh, I don't care. I never liked it. Bleh.
Wow. You just need hugs.
No, Morgan, no hugs.
Hugs. Or I will tell the Hulk to smash you.
I don't want to get smashed by the Hulk. Ugh, what is wrong with this guy?
He's got issues. Okay, so the thing is, let's reiterate what we've learned. With Chadwick gone, who will get the mantle of Black Panther? We already know we're getting Wakanda Forever.
Wakanda Forever?
Yes. So
this is all about Wakanda Forever?
Yes. It's all about Wakanda. It's all about, look, it was a happy thing. Look, it's all about Wakanda Forever. We're not so sure how they're going to address him being gone in Black Panther, as his character is technically still alive in the story.
But the sad news is that he won't be.
The sad news is that it won't be for long. And we're blaming Namor.
Hey, I didn't do it.
You dumb flag smasher! Ha! Get out of here, you jerk! Can I please just kill this guy?
Whoa, golly. We can't kill.
Yeah. It's not nice to kill people.
It's not nice.
Look, it's not nice to kill people.
Oh, it's not nice to kill people. That's right. It's not nice to kill people. Come on, we're gonna be nice. Ugh, stupid Namor. I can't stand stupid Namor.
And if I have to look at that dumb old fish one more time, I will have to hurt him.
Oh, there's a lot of things we should worry about.
Yeah. Well, this is one good thing that's coming out of this.
What?
We're getting a brand new character. Riri Williams will make her way into Wakanda Forever before they give her her own series.
Yeah, 'cause look, according to the comics, Tony Stark discovered that she
Had built her own version of the Iron Man suit,
and so he takes her under his wing and helps her build a new suit.
teaching her how to superhero. Oh, and even gives her the name Ironheart. So we are getting Ironheart.
Yep.
So we are like a few steps closer to getting our Young Avengers. So far we got Billy and Tommy, Eli, Little Kid Loki, Kate Bishop, America Chavez, and now Riri Williams will join. We are definitely for sure getting Miss Marvel, because she's going to do her own show and then she's going to appear in the Marvels. And not only that, we're probably going to get Hulkling. He'll probably be in the Marvels as well. And then not only that, we're also getting... Oh yeah, we are definitely going to get Miles Morales. Yeah. So there's that. But back to Wakanda Forever. We still don't know the details of that show yet. All we know is that most of the characters featured in the first film are on their way back.
Yep.
How do we know it's going to be great?
It feels empty. Empty.
Empty?
Very, very empty.
But not to worry, because when all is said and done, Wakanda Forever will be the best one yet. And then we're going to turn around and see... Yeah, we're going to turn around and see the next part of the Black Panther saga.
Yeah.
Well, and with that in mind, we're going to sign off now while we still can, because we got to get this thing out before rush hour hits.
Okay, so thank you for tuning into this podcast. You've been a great audience. Oh,
and if you like this video, click like
and subscribe.
Hit that notification bell so you never know when we might drop another video.
And remember, if it's not tea and Tolkien, then you're just drinking water.
I mean, water is good for you. But when it comes to tea and Tolkien Thursdays, it's not best to take chances.
Goodbye, goodbye, bye, bye.
That's right. You were warned by the toys to watch their podcast and give it a nice comment. And if you don't, I will take over the earth. Loki! Meow.